What's going on, y'all? It's the Rick and Riv podcast. Right now, we're not shooting a full podcast episode, but we did want to get a prediction video out, a raw prediction, not like deep diving into stats, just a little bit of eye test, just about this finals that's coming up between the Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. It's gonna be a nice little debate we about to have because I got the Mavs in 6 and
I got the Celtics in 4.
I think 4 is like insane. Like that's you're stupid. You feel me? But I want to hear why you got Celtics in 4 though. Like not
All
5,
right,
not 6.
Let's chill.
Definitely not 7.
I don't really mean 4, but I definitely got the Celtics winning the easy one.
You think they're going to dominate it similar to how the Mavericks
Yeah,
dominated
bro.
the Timberwolves?
Because look, everybody keeps talking about the Celtics. They haven't ran into a challenge. They ain't played nobody. Yada yada yada. Dallas has definitely had the harder, playoff schedule, but they haven't played a monster like the Celtics. Celtics got 5 players who can go out and create their own shot. They got 5 players that can go out, make the next play. They got 5 lockdown defenders. They got everything. They got a deep team, kind of. They don't really. I don't know how many players they're using in the playoffs, but I know they kind of go down to Al Horford, maybe paying Pritchard a little bit. I don't really know who else has been coming off the bench, but the Celtics game's been boring. But what else was I saying? And if we kind of rank the stars on these two teams, my personal list is Luka, though it is by a landslide. I got JT, I got JB, and then Kyrie. It's close though between the last 3, but I don't know. I think it matters. If you want to throw size at Kyrie, you could throw JB or JT at him even. We got Derek White and Drew Holiday, the perfect guard combo for Luka and Kyrie, in my opinion. I feel like nobody can guard Luka, especially with their size. But like I said, they got KP in the paint. They got JT and JB who can sit down and play defense if they got to. I don't know, man. I think the Celtics taking this one, man, pretty easily. Like, outside of Luka and Kyrie, the Dallas don't really have anybody that can go out and create their own shot or make the next right play. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Their defense has been spectacular, but like I said, they haven't played a team like the Celtics who their whole team can just go out and make a play. Like, it's.
And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this year that's a stretch. Like we haven't seen that from Drew Holiday all year. Derek White has been playing out of his mind. I can't even lie. Kristaps has been playing pretty good, but he's banged up. And granted, they're saying he's injured, but I don't know what kind of Kristaps we're gonna get. But they're still a good team. But
and not that this matters, but let's say we rank starting lineups. We have Luka, JT, JB, Kyrie, the rest of the Celtics lineup, and then you throw in whoever you want. I guess like PJ, Lively, Gafford, whatever.
But I think you're more so looking like the player as like an overall standpoint because there are the 5 better players. But if we're looking at schematically, like what the Mavericks are able to do with PJ Washington, with Derek Lively, with Daniel Gafford, with Derrick Jones Jr. Like it doesn't sound like you immediately you're gonna say Drew Holiday or Derrick Jones Jr. You're picking Drew Holiday.
Now they definitely have been super well coached. Jason Kidd has been doing a crazy job. I didn't think he had to send them.
I'm saying like Luke, like you're saying, no one can guard Luka Doncic, and I don't care what you say about Drew or Derek White. They can't guard Kyrie Irving either. And like it really doesn't matter what you throw at this duo. They're going to get theirs. Like one thing about Kyrie Irving that we've seen when he's aggressive early on, it creates for everybody else because Drew Holiday is, as we've grown up, one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, but he's not that anymore. He's lost a step. He's not the same defender. Hasn't made an All NBA defense. I'm not sleeping. He's still a good defender, but to guard Kyrie Irving,
nobody can do that. All right.
Derek White is he's a heck of a defender for like wings, but Kyrie Irving is a guard. Kyrie Irving is quick. He is not staying in front of Kyrie Irving. If you go big on Jaylen Brown, Kyrie Irving is going around that every single time. Like Kyrie Irving, the scorer, went against the Timberwolves and the Thunder, both teams who are top 4 defenses, right? And also went against the Clippers, who are veterans. They all have a reputation of being good defenders. Fried every single one of them. Luka Doncic, it doesn't matter what you throw at Luka Doncic. He is by far the best player in this series. Like it's all respect to JT. He's one heck of a player.
Yeah, it's not.
But if we're looking at performances this season, Jaylen Brown has been performing the best. I don't like the narrative that Jaylen Brown is Batman and Jason Tatum is the best player on the Celtics. But if we're talking about just straight performance, what Luka Doncic has been able to do, what he's been able to get out of PJ, like I said before, those other guys, the best pick and roll player in the league, and there's no one on the Celtics that's going to be able to stop Luka Doncic because this is an impossible task you're in. If you guard if you're guarding a dunker spot, because we have Gafford and Lively, 2 really good rollers.
Okay.
Luka Doncic is open for three. And then if you try to ice the screen and bring both defenders towards Luka, the center gets an easy dump off. And then we're not even talking about the extra passes that Derrick Jones Jr. has been thriving on. He's had multiple 20-point games in his playoffs. That PJ Washington has been thriving on. He looked like the best player in the Mavericks the first two games of the Western Conference Finals. So it's like that's the kind of player that Luka is. Like, he disrupts the offense. But the Celtics don't have a player like that. A lot of times we see the Celtics take bad shots. And that's why Jaylen Brown has been so good this playoffs. Because one thing he's going to do is he's going to attack the rim. He's going to get fouled. He's going to get a bucket. But sometimes Jason Tatum, being the talent he is, he settles for the sidestep threes. He settles for fadeaways with smaller defenders on him. He doesn't attack the paint the way he's supposed to.
Kind of like Anthony Edwards a little bit. He kind of just takes some
He takes some
questionable shots.
extremely questionable shots. They've, like, granted, they haven't faced the greatest competition, but if not for the play that Derek White has been putting on, I think he's like top three in the NBA postseason in threes. Like, the Celtics could have been in some big trouble if they faced healthy Knicks or healthy Sixers. But I'm not going to talk about injuries because injuries is just a part of the game. It is what it is. They're the best team in the league. But I think what Jason Kidd has been able to do with this team in the playoffs is going to cause some real problems for the Celtics. And if Jason Tatum is in that mode where he's settling for these sidestep threes and bad shots, the Mavericks can run it up quickly. And that's why I think it's going to be so dangerous, because they're a team that's rolling on all cylinders. They're coming into the series not having to figure much out. Jason Tatum has to have the series. He has to. I feel the most pressure out of anybody in the series is on Jason Tatum.
All right.
I don't know how you
All right,
feel
nah.
about
So I agree with a few things you say. They're definitely well coached. That fucking lob play with the Mavericks is unguardable. Like, Luka's been the best player in the world this year at this point. Like, this playoff run has been crazy. And you're right, JB and JT gonna have to show up if they want to win a series. Like, they have to show up because we know what Luka and Kyrie giving you. But I just feel like the Celtics are so good all around that even if, let's say, JT has a bad game, but JB has a good game, their supporting cast is so good. I think the Celtics could still kind of take a game away, even with their best player having a bad game. Um, you're also not remember, like, the Celtics have been here before. Like, you're saying, oh, JT better not do this. They've been here before. They're not. This isn't new to them. This is new to the Dallas Mavericks. They ain't never been to the finals.
it. I mean, the Mavericks made the Western Conference Finals
That's
2 years ago.
cool. The Celtics have been there and back. Like, they've been in the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals multiple times. Like, they're used to this. Like, I don't see these mistakes happening. Like you just brought up, Derek White has been amazing, the best role player in the league by far. And I know you said nobody can guard Luka and Kyrie. I know that nobody's guard, especially Luka. He's, like I said, best player in the world. You can't do nothing with him. If there was a team that was perfect to slow them down, just like how Minnesota had the perfect team for Denver, I think the Celtics have the perfect team for that. I think it's just a bad matchup for them with the two defensive-minded guards and Derek White and Jrue Holiday. Plus, JT and JB, who, like I said, can sit down. They can clamp up wherever they want, whenever they need to. We also have KP, and I know he's been gone for a month, so we got to see how he comes back. But if KP's the regular old KP spacing the floor out, it'll cause problems for the Dallas Mavericks.
I think he's the biggest X factor in the series.
Yeah, we got to see how KP comes back because they're definitely gonna need him. Like, if KP isn't 100% or at least 80, then maybe I might have to reconsider how many games. But um, yeah, we got to see. We got to see. They haven't been challenged, so I am a little scared about that. But like I said, they've been here before. They played hard teams before. This is the best Celtics team we've seen the last since Jason Tatum has been on it. So yeah, man, I got the Celtics, man. Pretty easy, like I said. I just think it's a bad matchup for Dallas. Luka's gonna get his. As long as JT and JB show up, I think the Celtics can get this one pretty easily. And even then, like I said, their supporting cast is so good. If one does have a bad game, I can see him pulling through regardless. Like,
I even look at last
and then
round.
Lively's a rookie, dog. Like, they're just
Yeah,
they're inexperienced,
We're
man.
not we're not bringing up the
Oh,
Lively talk.
man, the lights might get too bright. We've seen the lights get bright for certain
No, no,
people,
no.
especially
Lively,
with centers, man. You seen the Cavs last year, like,
the lights get bright. Western Conference Finals, he was going absolutely insane.
all right.
Offensive boards, put back dunks.
So was Minnesota, and then when
But
they
like,
got there, the lights got too bright, and then look at them. This is the
what are you talking
finals, man.
about?
This is the finals, bro.
He's been performing like the entire playoff run. He's been performing. So to say like the lights are getting too bright, Like this the first.
I didn't say the
Obviously,
lights was getting to. I'm
this
saying
is
maybe though,
this
maybe.
is the
Like
fourth playoff
we
season.
haven't seen none of these
The
players on
fourth
the
one.
Dallas Mavericks.
And granted,
PJ was in Charlotte. Gafford was. They've never experienced winning. They've been playing good. You just never know. I'd rather take the seasoned Celtics who've been.
The first round.
Drew Holiday has a ring.
Like making it, bro. This is them making
bro.
This is not them just a test run. They did it against the Clippers. They did it against the Thunder. They did it against. I just feel like you're kind of not. And it's what do we?
I don't know, man. They've been in it. Like you're not taking that. What am I trying to say right here? Like you're not taking that into account, bro. Like
takes account. It's their first time.
Experience matters. Yeah. Experience it just matters, bro. Like it's. I think it's a big part of the series. I
also think when you're playing as good as you're playing,
because we can both agree. We can both agree on paper the Celtics are the better team.
Celtics are the better.
They're the better team on paper. Record. They're more experienced. Dallas has the best player. They have that, and it's by a landslide. Like Luka's levels ahead of everybody, but it's just too many. I don't know, man. Oh my god.
It's whatever. We're gonna keep it rolling, but like
it's too many factors playing against Dallas. Like I understand they have Luka Doncic, they have Kyrie, they're gonna get theirs, but it's just too many. I know they've been good all playoffs. I just still think it's too many question marks. I really do, and in my personal opinion, if the Clippers had a healthy Kawhi, I don't think we'd be seeing the Dallas Mavericks right now. But that's another discussion. We ain't gonna get on that right now. Maybe I'm a biased Kawhi fan, but I'm a biased Kawhi fan, but I don't know. That should just fall out of the window.
Set falling apart.
Yeah, don't mind us, but it's
set falling apart. Mike's dying. First video of the Rick and Rick podcast. Let us know what y'all think in the comments.
It's gonna get better every new episode.
Every single video is gonna get better. My audio, as you probably gonna expect, is not gonna be as good because this thing keeps dying. But his is good. His is all figured out. Don't worry about it. Like, comment, share. We're gonna post a couple of TikToks. Want to hear what you guys think. So sound off in the comments. Let us know who you think is going to win this finals. How many games? Who do you think the finals MVP is going to be? Who benefits the most from a win? Like, just talk to us in the comments. Let us know. We're gonna have a full podcast coming out soon, but we just set up the set today. We ain't want to do too much. But trust and believe it's coming soon. All right,
it's only gonna get better from here, man. I promise. It's only gonna get better from here.
It's your boy B-Red, it's your boy Rick. Yeah.
Peace.